Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to the Film Cricket channel. Today, I want to talk to you about the live action How to Train Your Dragon. Came out in June, so we're still getting caught up on a lot of the stuff that we were watching over the summer. Almost there. We're almost caught up to today, but we can't pass over this one, How to Train Your Dragon live action. A lot of controversy over it when it was released. We'll talk about a little bit of that, but before we get into it, let's just talk about the movie in general. It was good, right? It was good. If you're a fan of How to Train Your Dragon, you will like this. Largely, it tracks with the cartoon movie. And I gotta tell you, I was a big fan of the cartoon movie. I thought the cartoon movie was good. I thought part 2 was good. I thought part 3 was good. They just were good, wholesome, fun movies. Dreamworks puts this out, in case you don't know, and really our rival for Disney nowadays. I mean, where Disney messes up, Dreamworks typically gets it right. In case you're not familiar with the How to Train Your Dragon series, basically it's about a boy who lives in the town of Berk, I think it's called. They're living up in the Scandinavia area. They've got Vikings, they've got the whole thing, right? And they are plagued by dragons. And in order to become a warrior in this society, in order to be somebody of note, somebody worthy, you kill dragons. This is what you do. You kill dragons because dragons try and kill you. And it follows, the main character's name is Hiccup. It follows him. And he doesn't want to kill dragons, right? His dad's the chief. His dad kills dragons, but it's not really his thing. So really, the movie's about how he leaves that paradigm, right? He says, I want to be more. And how does he do it? Well, he befriends this Night Fury, which is the most terrifying dragon that is out there. And he becomes friends with it. He actually helps it, which is interesting because it has like a handicap story to it. So the Night Fury that he befriends, it has a bad tail for whatever. So Hiccup winds up giving him a new prosthetic tail, if you will, and helps him fly, which is cool. I mean, that's a cool little addition to the story. You don't see a lot of that in a lot of kids' movies. A lot of extra depth to it. Now, where does it go wrong? The controversy you may or may not be tracking is the character of Astrid. Okay, you see her there on the screen, okay, in the character bios. The problem that you have, and I don't want to put too fine of a point on it, is that Astrid is a Viking, right? And in the cartoon, she is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, I got a picture I'm going to bring up here in a second. She's blonde-haired, right? She's blonde-haired, and she has the Viking look about her. There she is. Well, the character, or the person they get to play Astrid, is this actress, Nico Parker. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, she does a fine job. She's, as a young actress, got no problem with her. She acted well. But they changed her. Right? And that's a big deal to a lot of people, to change a character, especially one that is a main character, especially one that's beloved. Now, you can all say to me, hey, Film Cricket, look, who cares, right? You could get anybody to play any part, it's acting. And this is even that, right? It was a cartoon. It's kind of acting, right? It's voice acting to a real person that could be anybody. The problem that people were pointing out, though, except she plays a Viking. And had they made any other change, it may not have been a big deal. I go so far as to say the Dreamworks, and again, remember, Dreamworks is really doing good here. They're really furthering the animated art. This actress, it's like they toned her down. Like she's black, okay, fine, but we don't want her to really upset the folks they're saying she's not a Viking, so we're going to make her not overly black, because that way we can slip her by. And that in and of itself is almost more insulting. You see, this is her from a movie in 2022. I forget the movie that this is out of, but like you, did they lighten her skin or what? And you can say, well, maybe she just naturally looks this way. But no, trust me, I got more current pictures of her. This is just a real good one to demonstrate what I'm trying to get at. So, on one side, the movie is trying to make a big deal about we switched it, but we didn't really switch her because look, she's still kind of light-skinned, which means she could be a Viking or something, which is almost insulting to her because she looks like this. These games are annoying, and I think people are getting done with them. Right? Like, nobody really wants these games anymore. I don't want these games anymore. Like, I want the story to be true to what it is. So, addressing that issue, look, is it a big deal? If you want to make big political deal, oh, actually, how light she is there. Anyways, if you want to make a political deal about it, go ahead. I will point out, too, that at one point, I don't remember this scene in the original cartoon. I haven't gone back and rewatched it. But at one point, they're in the Great Hall of this Viking village, and it's a very multicultural hall, right? I mean, you got people from Asia, you got people from Africa, you got people from Europe, you got people everywhere, right? Like, they're all there if you look around the hall. And they make a comment. It's almost in passing, but I think they put it out there to try and clean up what they're doing. They say, we've got, you're all people have come here from all over the place because you've been terrorized by dragons. So that accounts for Astrid not looking like a blonde-haired Viking girl. It's a little lazy on their part. It's a little bit, let's throw out there so we can justify having this actress on their part. Like, if they wanted to do that from the beginning, they could have back in the cartoons, and they didn't. Whatever. Anyway, so the movie itself, generally speaking, well acted. All of the people in it were decent. The other kids, the other fish legs, rough nut, tough nut, snotlout, they're all good enough for who they are. There's a little difference in how they look too, as I recall from the cartoon. Rough Nut is a lot skinnier. She looks a lot like her brother. She looks a lot less like that in this one. Again, changing the characters. I don't know why. There's thousands of actresses out there and actors. Get people that look like the cartoons. They did it for Hiccup. Gerard Butler plays the chief. That's him there. He does a good job. He's Gerard Butler. He always does a good job. But watching it, it's him, right? Like, that's a little distracting. That pulls you out a little bit because, again, you're wanting the characters in the cartoons if you're a fan. Even if you're not, watching and having him be in it is a little distracting. But, again, he does a fine job. Nothing wrong with it. Anyway, the end result is on the tomato meter, popcorn meter there, 77%, 97%. Sure, I don't know if I'd put it as high as 97. I'd put the original cartoon maybe that high, maybe low 90s. I don't know if I'd go as low as, no, actually, I might actually agree with the critics on this one. 77%, that seems probably fair for this. Yeah, 77. So if you want to go see a good 77, or if you want to see at home a good 77 movie, rent it, stream it when it comes out here in the next month or so. The kids will enjoy it. There's nothing in it that's overly scary. There's translating it from cartoon to live action doesn't make it more terrifying. The kids aren't going to freak out. PG is fine. You can, frankly, I think the only reason it's sitting on a PG is because they're, trying to kill dragons, and the word kill itself is a little bit more aggressive. I probably could have sat with a good solid G rating and it'd have been fine. Especially if you look at what G movies were back in the 80s and stuff. G, that's easy. So anyways, PG, 2 hours, 5 minutes. They do move pretty quickly. Don't worry about that. You're not going to get bored. The kids aren't going to get bored. But hey, you need to park them for 2 hours. There you go. You can watch this. Anyway, I do recommend it. Go see or stream How to Train Your Dragon, live action 2025. compare it for yourself, see if it annoys you, see if it doesn't, see if this hullabaloo about Astrid is worth the salt, or if it's just a good movie. Make your own determination. Maybe comment in the comments below if you like. Otherwise, that's all I have for today. We'll see you next time, and as always, we'll see you at the movies.
This is 24-hour Gribble Talk, serving the entire Tri-House area.
Dale is a terrible radio personality.
All
Hey, we're
right.
listening to him. He must be doing something right.